What's up guys, Ziovo here and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Now in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make your own Shopify dropshipping store. Now basically what a dropshipping store is like the store you can see here. It's where you can set up a store and sell any products that you want. And you can be even selling products from AliExpress or other sites and then promote them on Instagram or Facebook. And you can use this as a method to make some money on the side. A lot of you guys have just finished school and this is a really hot topic right now, so I thought I would show you guys how. Now in this specific video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to actually use the Shopify platform and how to learn, the actual dashboard and how to make your own stores rather than market them. So by the end of this video, in maybe under 30 minutes, you guys will know how to use Shopify inside and outside. So with that being said, make sure you hit the like button down below. And with that being said, let's get started. Now before we make our actual Shopify dropshipping store, the first thing you need to do is make sure you have a product ready that you want to sell. So what you can do is you can go ahead and go on AliExpress and you can find your product. Now I'm not going to be showing you guys how to find the perfect product because that's not what this video is about. I'm going to give you guys like a quick tutorial. So for example, say I want to sell like a metal RFID wallet and this is the product that I'm going to be selling. So we're gonna go ahead and search for it, and when you're looking for a product, just make sure that you have this 4 stars and up checked and you have a product that's gotten a lot of orders and a lot of good reviews. So for example, this wallet and this wallet look really nice, so I'm gonna go ahead and click on them. And the next thing you should look for is to make sure that they have e-packet shipping, which means that if someone buys it from you, they'll be getting it quicker than the traditional 2 to 3 months. But once you have your product, you want to go ahead and go back on Shopify and click on get started, and we're going to be making our account. So I'm going to be making this company called Flux Wallets, and I'm going to make this actual website or email address be called fluxwallettest@gmail.com. I'm going to put in a password and then call the store the Flux Wallet Test Store, and then click on create your store. And we can actually create our store for free before we have to pay and before we launch it. So we can actually get the store made, and if your store does well, then you can actually go ahead and buy the premium Shopify plan. And we're going to say that we are not selling products yet, but we have something ready to launch in a few weeks. And currently we're really broke and we are not designing this for a client, and we're gonna click on next. Here you're gonna fill out your personal information. So I'm just gonna quickly autofill it. So once you've actually signed up, you're going to be taken to the Shopify dashboard. Now there's 3 different components to the actual dashboard, and we're going to be ignoring all of this right now because this has to do with your actual product. The first dashboard we're going to be going on is your online store dashboard, which is going to be the back end of your store. And from here, the first thing you have to do is pick a theme. So you can go ahead and explore the free themes that are available through Shopify, but we're going to be using the most popular theme, which is called Debut. Now, if you want to access the third menu, which is the first menu we're going to be looking at, you want to go ahead and click on Customize. And I'm going to just leave this blank for now, and I'm going to click on Select. And this button is going to redirect you to your theme dashboard, which is where we're going to be spending a majority of our time actually editing the visuals of the store. So once you click on the customize button, you're going to be taken to the theme dashboard, which is where we're going to be editing the majority of our store. So this is what our store looks like right now. And we can see how it looks on a widescreen computer, on a desktop, and a mobile device all at once. Now, if you're someone who's going to be, marketing the product, primarily through Instagram or mobile apps, then you want to look at your mobile layout the most and edit it for this look, because most people are going to be seeing your website when they're on their phone. But we're going to be focusing on the actual desktop layout. And the first thing we're going to do is edit all the small things of the store and go into our theme settings. So the first thing you can do is you can edit your colors of the actual store and the fonts and the social medias. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be editing the favicon, which is this little logo that shows up right here. And I already have an image ready. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to just get my logo, and it's going to shrink it and have it ready. And we're going to click on select and we're going to save that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back and we're going to go back into our sections, and we are going to edit the header, and we're going to add a logo instead of this text, and we're going to choose the same image, and now I have my logo, and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. That looks good. We're going to keep the same menu, which we're going to be building later on. You also have the option of adding an announcement, which is what a lot of people do. So I'm going to say, maybe like 50% off for a limited time. And this can be at the top of the store, and you can also add a link for it. And we're going to change the bar color to match the logo color. That should be good. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to just click on save. And then we're gonna go back and we can do the same thing for the footer as well, but there's nothing we have to edit right now. And now we're going to get into the actual modular portion of Shopify. So the way the Shopify store works is that it's built out of different sections or modules. So as you can see, the store looks very complex now, but it's really just made out of 4 different elements, which can be all edited over here. They can be hidden over here, or they can be moved around over here. And as you can see, everything gets edited live. And you can also add a bunch of other sections if you wish. So we're going to go ahead and start pimping out our store and editing the modules right now. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to edit this image with text overlay, and we're going to click on it and we're going to select a background image. So I'm going to be using one of the pictures I took of this actual wallet, and we're going to go ahead and we are going to select it, and that looks pretty good. And I'm going to just say, welcome to Flux, premium wallets to match every lifestyle. Of course, you guys should probably spend more time thinking of better captions, but for time's sake, we're just going to make it cringeworthy. And we're going to keep the section at a medium height. You can also make it large if you think that looks better, but I prefer medium. And we're going to keep the text at large. And you can also add a button at the bottom. So I'm going to add a button that says explore, and I'm going to make it lead to the products and all of the products, which is going to be our product page. And we're going to click on save. You can edit this explore button color back into our theme settings, which was over here. Now the next portion you can see is going to be our featured collection. So we haven't added any products yet, so we can't actually go ahead and add products yet, but we're going to just shrink this to 1 row because I feel like having 6 products is going to be very painful when you're scrolling through mobile. And we're going to just change it to 4 products so everything is evened out, and on desktop it looks good as well. And we're going to click save. We're going to go back, and now what you can see is you can add an image with text. So we're going to click on that. We're going to select an image. I'm going to find another picture of the wallets, and I like this one over here. And we're going to go ahead and click select. We're going to add the actual image or the actual title. So this will be maybe premium quality. These wallets are made to withhold any conditions and last a lifetime. And then you can also add another button, but we're not going to be adding one now. And we are going to click on save, and then we're going to go back. Now if there's a element you don't like, you can go ahead and click on it and click on remove section. So I just removed the actual slider. And if you want to add another section, you go on add section, and what we can do is we can maybe go ahead and we can add an image with text overlay and click on add, and we can select another image, we can upload it, and I'm going to pick maybe this image because I haven't used it yet. And we're going to click on select, and as you can see, our image is here. And if you guys want just an image with no text, you can always just delete the text like so. And I think that looks kind of nice to have, like at the bottom of a store, just having another image with the actual product kind of makes the entire store look complete. And we're going to click on save, and we can go ahead and we can go back while it's saving, and we can add another section once it's done saving. And we're going to go to add section, and you can maybe add a newsletter. We're going to click add, and you can choose in settings which email, or you can actually access all the emails through the Shopify settings. And we're going to just say subscribe for our latest product releases and discounts. And we're going to click on save. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and exit the theme menu. You guys should be familiar with how to use it now, and you can actually make your own stores look however you want because you know how the entire theme menu works. But we're going to go back to the actual Shopify menu, and we're going to explore the pages now. So as you can see right now, we only have a home and a catalog, but you can go ahead and you can add more pages. So we're going to click on add page, and we are going to add a contact us page, and it's going to say, you know, if you have any questions, feel free to contact us. We will get back to you within 48 hours, or however long it may take. And then we're gonna go, and Shopify actually has a built-in contact page theme. So you're gonna go on the suffix and click on page.contact, click save, and Shopify's already made our contact page for us. Right now, if you click on view page, this is going to be our contact page, and it looks complete, and it'll send all emails to the email you signed up with. But you can't actually access the content page yet on the menu. So what you have to do is you have to go ahead and edit the navigation. And here, we're going to edit our main menu because that is the menu that's currently being used. And we're going to add a menu item, and we're going to call it contact us. We're going to click on link, and we're going to go to our pages, and we're going to use our contact us page, and we're going to add it, and we're going to save our menu. And now if we click on the I button to view our store, the contact us page is there. So now we pretty much already have a complete store, and the only thing we have to do now is add our actual products, which we're going to be doing right now. If you're going to be adding products that you already own, you can go into products and just add them, but we're going to be actually going into the apps and adding our own app called Oberlo. So if you want, you can visit the Shopify App Store. I've already installed it, and you can go and search for something which is called Oberlo. And basically what this allows you to do is import products into Shopify from AliExpress. So you're gonna go ahead and click on get, and then you're going to actually click on Oberlo. So once you open up the Oberlo app, you can go ahead and click on settings to open up your Oberlo dashboard. And here we're going to add all the products that we have. So I have the wallet ready right here to add. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go to search products to actually add the products. And we're going to go on import by URL. And we're going to take this URL and we are going to paste it. And then we're going to click on import. And it's going to start to import our product. And once the product is imported, you'll find it in your import list. So it's right here. And what we can do is we can go ahead and add this product and change the title real quick to maybe Flux Slim Wallet. We can add it to a collection. So if I want this on the homepage, I can click on homepage, and then I don't want to add any tags. We can keep the description the same, but you can also edit it to whatever you want. I'm just going to keep it. And right now it already knows that we have 5 different color variants. And right now it's giving us a price that we want to set it to. So I'm going to set a new value and make all of them maybe $14.99 and click on apply. And then compare that price basically means, you know, this is the before price, or this is the price to other stores, and this is how much we're selling it for. So maybe I can be like compare at price of $29.99, and I can click on apply. There's already images as well, but I can choose which ones to keep and which ones to delete. Now, if your product doesn't have images that look good, I can show you how to add them later on, but this one actually seems to have good pictures, but I'm going to remove all of the pictures that I don't think would look good. So yeah, they're already unchecked, and I'm going to click on import to store, and the actual product is going to be imported now. And if I go back into my Shopify dashboard and go into products, you can see that the Flux Slim Wallet is there, and I can click on it, and all the information is there, all the variants are there. And if I want to edit anything else, I can do it right here. I can add more pictures, I can change the text, I can do everything I did previously in the Oberlo menu, in the Shopify product menu as well. And if I go ahead and click on view, the product is going to look like this. And if I go into home, then it should show up right here under the featured collection. And now I'm going to go ahead and do this with 3 more products, and I'm going to be right back. So I finished importing the other 3 products, and if you go back into my store now, you can see that the store has all of the products. And if you go to catalog, you can also see the products there, and we have our contact us page. Now the last page we have to make is an about us page. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back into your online store menu. You're going to go into pages, and we're going to create a new page. That's going to be our about us page. And I'm just going to say, you know, we are the best company ever. Don't copy this, make sure you make yours look meaningful. And we're going to go ahead and insert an image, and we're just going to insert the image of the product, and we're going to center align it. And then I'm going to save changes, and then we have to add this page to our menu as well. So we're gonna go into navigation, we're going to go to our main menu, and we're going to add the about us page, which is right here, and we're going to make the title about us, and we're going to add it, and we're going to save the menu, and I'm going to move the contact page after the about us page. And there you go. You have your first Shopify store complete, and you guys know how to actually add products, edit the products. You know how to use the modules to make your store look nice, and you know how to make and edit pages. Now the last stuff we have to do is all of the nitty-gritty work. So what you can do is you can go ahead and you can add a custom domain. You can add your own discount code. So for example, maybe I can make a code that says, save 15, and it'll be a 15% off discount, or you can make it a fixed amount and have it fit any of these other conditions. And we can make this apply to the entire order with no minimum requirement. And we're going to just keep it active, and we're going to save the discount. And now if somebody checks out, there's going to be a discount code. You can manage all of your orders under the order page. But when people actually order from us, we're going to be managing it under the overload order page, because this is where we can actually go ahead and fill in the AliExpress information. You can look at your products under products and your customers under customers, and you can get all of their information here and track your analytics under analytics. Most of it is pretty self-explanatory. And the final thing we're going to be looking at is setting up your payment information. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to click on the settings at the bottom. So you can go under settings and go to payment providers, and you can set up your Shopify account with your Shopify payments, and your store can then accept credit cards. And once you set up your own banking information, you can also change the currency of your store. And we're also going to be changing the shipping for your store. So say you want to, change how much you charge for shipping. To edit that, you would go under shipping. And right now, Shopify's created a default shipping zones. So right now there's a shipping rate for Canada and the rest of the world, because I am in Canada, but I can go ahead and edit this. And I want to just have the same shipping rate globally. So once this loads, I'm just going to go ahead and remove the shipping zone. I'm going to go down and just delete zone and delete the shipping zone. And then I'm going to go to the rest of the world and edit this. And I don't want to calculate a shipping rate. I want to have a flat rate. So I'm going to go ahead and go to add rate, and we can just make it free shipping and click on done, and then click on save. And you guys have just completed your very own Shopify store. So now if I was to actually go to the catalog, I can test everything out by clicking on the product. I can add it to my cart. I can go ahead and I can check out. And there we have it. Congratulations, you've made your very own first Shopify store. And moving forward, you can make any kind of Shopify store that you please, because you know how to use the platform. Now let me know down below in the comments if you guys want to see more videos like this, because I would be happy to do so. But I also have a bunch of other videos planned. But that's about it. If you guys did like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And as always, thanks for watching. My name is Ziovo, and I'm signing out.